Let's look at how to add Actively Learn to your Texas Science course. Find the course that you would like to add it to and choose Classroom Actions, choose Add Content, and then select the Actively Learn tile and select Add Content. Now you'll see the Actively Learn banner on the course. When you click into the course, Actively Learn will be at the bottom of the blue toolbar. It will also be in the Additional Resources section. So if we click on Actively Learn, it will load the content that looks about like this, and then you can choose a lot of different activities, interactives, articles to support your instruction. You can choose different filters on the side, and you can also select standards to really filter by the exact standard that you are studying. So when you click under the grade level for the standard that you're looking for, you can scroll to a particular standard, and then resources that are applicable to that standard will populate for you to choose from. So you can see here we have some videos, some simulations, an article, and then an explainer. I want you to also notice that it gives you a little preview of what is in the activity and the lexile of the activity. For videos, there are a number of accessibility features that are really helpful for students, and the videos have embedded questions. Those are all editable, and so you can take some time to decide if those are ones that you want to keep, if there's something you want to change, and then these can all be assigned to students. The student preview button will allow you to see what it looks like for students. And so you can see here also that students can't move on until they answer a question. So there's lots of really great features that make this a really helpful, useful tool to add to your instruction for your students. This year we've talked a lot about scientific literacy and supporting students' ability to understand and use the academic vocabulary. So one helpful resource that I want to point out is the interactive word wall. And for high school, there are a couple of different places that you can look to find these. The first place that I want to point out is within the chapter. So I've chosen for this course to be in Chapter 8. I'm in the chapter materials. Notice I'm not in a lesson. I'm in the chapter materials. And so within those, we're going to scroll down to where it says assignments. And then there will be a section called vocabulary. And we see here we have interactive word wall, chapter, structure, and function. And then we also have the teacher supports. So if we click on the student-facing one, we can see really what looks like a great place for students to take notes. These are intended though to be more of a word wall. So you can have this on one large piece of chart paper. You may choose certain parts of it, but they can be an inspiration for what you might put up as a word wall. So here we have all cells have several functions in common, or prokaryotic versus eukaryotic, and there's a T-chart. Here we have a graphic organizer that outlines some of our biomolecules. So these are things that you could print poster size, or you could recreate on chart paper to serve as an interactive word wall for your students. And so these are found at the chapter level. I think they also have some really great images that you could use when you're working with your students to prevent you from searching for those images and using your time to do that on the internet. There's the teacher support that comes with these. And so they give you some ideas at the beginning, and then you get the completed document. These can be really helpful for creating quick card sorts. So we can cut these out and then create a blank version of this same graphic organizer, and then kids can sort. This one would make another great card sort just sorting the words that are in red. So again, those are found in the chapter section, the chapter materials, not the lesson materials, under assignments, and then you keep scrolling and you'll find vocabulary. In some places, these are included in our curriculum when they were a good fit. So you might decide that you like one that maybe we don't have in curriculum, and that's your judgment, that's your choice about when to use that. Okay, another place that I want you to know about where you can find these is in the program resources. So we click on Browse this course and we go to Program Resources. And then we go to Resource Bundles. And there you'll see the Interactive Word Wall Library. This comes in Word docs or PDFs, and you also have the teacher support in the library form. And this is all of the ones that exist for the whole course. So if you want to scroll through all of them because you're working in a unit that has multiple chapters and it's easier to see them just by scrolling through to the right chapter, I just want you to know that this resource exists where you can see all of them. And again, they've got the teacher support component there for you as well. If you have support teachers, I want to show you how to add them to your course. On the blue toolbar, click Roster, select Teachers, select Edit Teacher Roster, and you'll see a list of teachers on your campus. Choose the teachers that you would like to add to your course, and then select Add 2 teachers or however many you added, and then choose Save. If you want to edit that again and remove those teachers, then you're able to do that. Under Class Teacher Roster, remove 2 teachers and click Save.